Okay, hello and welcome to this just quick squad builder. Um, you can get this team for around 350 to 400k depending on the version of a certain card. As you can see there, I have a once to watch in here. You can just get his normal version, just as good. I just love it so much. I had to get his once to watch. So if you have 500k, get him as well. But if you don't, if you got 350, you got 400, anything that kind of region, just get his normal card. It's just as good. Um, well, I wouldn't say it's just as good, but you know what I mean. It's so good that it doesn't really matter if it's a top version of it or whatever. I just wanted it. I just wanted the ones to watch just in case he had an amazing season, and I kind of regretted it at such a cheap price. So I kind of struggled the first foot champs, and the first 15 games was not good. Everyone was just battering me because they were just using the 4-1-2-1-2. Every time I came up against that, it was just destroying me. The midfield was so strong and like quick, and I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't get around them. So, like everyone in FIFA, pretty much, you can't beat him, join them. So I built this new team here, and yeah, I'm loving it at the moment. It's been a kind of revelation so far in playing because I've really struggled with like tactics and formation and stuff like that this year. So if you're also struggling, this is definitely what I'd recommend. So first of all, I've got Courtois, great goalie, obviously 88 rated, not as good as last year, but still one of the best in the game. And for me personally, the only things you should be looking at, maybe kicking can be in there because you can play down the wing pretty easily from goal kick. I mean, not goal kick, from just a goalie, just booting it out. But for me, I only look at reflexes and height. That seems to be the only things that change really with goalies because their handling is pointless. They're all terrible. Diving, I've never noticed any difference in their diving. It's just how quick they react to stuff. Like a shot right at them. Because some of them, someone shoots right at them and they let it go in. So yeah, I really don't know what the other stats do. They seem to be pretty pointless. But the height as well, just to get like that bottom corner, that top corner is really important. So definitely recommend them. One of the best goalies I've used this year. Go on to a right back. I have Sedemo. You could put an anchor on him just to get that pace up as well. I got a Sentinel just because I really wanted that physical up, a bit more, and his whole defending and stuff like that boosted because he's so quick. He's just rapid. You don't really need the pace on him. You can if you feel like he's not as quick enough and you're constantly coming up against say like that new Walcott or whatever, or Mbappe or someone who's ridiculously quick. Yeah, feel free, but it's not necessary, But yeah, definitely this guy's great. Go on to the centre backs. Actually, I'll just quickly show. Did I say? Yeah, 25k is a pretty good deal at the moment, to be honest. It's actually funny. This team, 350, 400k for this team, is pretty crazy. So go on to Longley or Longlet, however you want to say it. He's been good for me. He's very expensive. Obviously, he's probably the second most expensive player in this team. But he really has changed it for me. I was just leaking goals. I had Felipe there, and he just really wasn't cutting it because defensively and physical, Felipe was good. But again, this game he just didn't have the pace, and Longley definitely does. As you can see, there's 75 pace. Put an anchor on him as well, just to really increase that pace as well. Just so my back line was literally as quick as possible. If you're not plus 90 pace, I'm going to increase that pace. Yeah, so definitely recommend him. Very expensive, obviously, but if you got the coins, definitely one of the best centre backs I've used so far. But his defensive partner is really the, as you can see there, Militao, insane in this game. He's reminds me of that kind of what was it, FIFA 16, 17 or whatever, Smalling. Though one of those kind of cards just like shouldn't be this good. He's just an absolute rock at the back. I had him and Ramos, and he was just outperforming Ramos every game. It's just crazy. That 79 pace is just, it's too much. And especially I got an anchor on him as well, just to get that pace up even more. But yeah, I can't recommend this guy enough. If even if you're not running a league team, even if you're not going to copy this team, you got a Brazilian team, whatever, just find a way to get this guy in. He's so good. Left back, not much to say. He's just kind of there. He was there at the beginning just for chemistry, telling to one of the other players when I had a different kind of team running. But he's just solid. Nothing more you can say. 4-star skills is great on a left back. Gets you out some kind of sticky situations. But yeah, don't be put off by the physical. I would say. He's it's definitely better than it says. He's if you look at the team overall, you would point out this guy and be like, well, there's a weak link, upgrade that position. But no, really, he's been good. I'll definitely recommend him if you're running again a different kind of team. He's that good. And then I have Vidal DM. That's just because I bought him at DM. He's not actually the DM to this team. I'll show you the in-game and stuff quickly after. Vidal again, a lot better than last year, I think. They increase his pace a little bit. But yeah, just a real solid all-round. Look at his stats, Apart from the pace and free kick, it's just all dark green. So definitely recommend him. And he's really not that cheap. He's not really not that expensive, I mean. 9.1k. You can't argue with that. High, 5'11". What more do you want? And then we'll go on to the actual DM, Thomas Partey. Again, I had Casemiro, and he just wasn't quick enough. He was just so slow and just like honestly just fat. Like I just can't describe it. Like just like it's like watching Xhaka in real life. Just turning circle with a bus. It's unbelievable. But this guy has come in, changed the game. He holds it down in DM. Definitely recommend it for so cheap as well. You don't, just because you have the coins doesn't mean you have to spend on these ridiculously expensive players. Find the player that works for you, that is good. That's all you need. So yeah, definitely recommend him. Okay, and now we come to the heart of the team, the guy that makes everything kind of tick in this team. Frankie De Jong, unbelievable player. Just again that pace really makes him great. But his dribbling, his passing, just everything's just perfect. You can play him DM if you really want to, but I play him centre mid, as I'll show you later. Again, like just look at that. A good agility, good ball control, composure, dribbling, all amazing. Long, short passing, everything you want from a good centre mid. Not quite the Well, I guess he is. His shooting is again, if you look at his stats, surprisingly good. In the box he's fine. I wouldn't be taking like long shots or anything with him. He's not Pogba or someone. But yeah, definitely as a box to box, he can be great. Maybe he's a DM if you're pairing him with someone a lot more defensive. He can be the kind of ball playing, kind of Xavi type midfielder. As long as you're pairing him with like a Busquets, then you're like a great kind of back line there, or great kind of two people in front of the back line. Can do a bit of everything. But let's get into the forwards. So first of all, Guedes, I think is how you say it. Again, just a solid player. Can't really say anything amazing about him, but I can't really say anything bad. 4-star, 5'10", high medium. I play him cam just because I want the other guys up front. He's an okay cam. His passing, it doesn't look good, but again, I've never felt like he's let me down. So, if it ain't broke. Now we're going to the first striker, Naki Williams. A lot of people will be put off by his 2-star weak foot. I definitely was at first, but yeah, it really, again, it's if you're smart enough with the play and how you use him, it's not that big of a deal. If you're coming up against someone really good and knows their players, they might try and put you onto his left. But again, that comes up so rarely. It's really not that much of a big deal. Sometimes when you cross it in like on the floor or anything, he does hit it with his left for some reason, and I just wish he'd never use his left, rather than kind of outside the foot it or something. But yeah, 6'1", but that kind of pace, 94 pace is unbelievable. You know, um, I had him at cam at first, but I moved him to striker. That's why I had, what was that, an artist on him. And yeah, I might change it to something to get that shooting a bit up, because although he's good, his finishing and stuff could be if it's in the 90s, that's all you want from a striker really. But yeah, definitely recommend him. If you can get past that 2-star weak foot, he's fine. And then his strike partner is Dembele. Look at those stats already. He was the player that really kind of changed the game for me. He's been just amazing next to Williams up front. And one thing I would say, if you're looking at him like 60k, that's crazy. Look at that Walcott SBC. That's like 130k for pretty much the same player without the 5-star. So if you look at it like that, he's a great player. 5'10", he's more than tall enough. 5-star is a dream. Literally can't get better. His pace, unbelievable. He feels like one of those players who's just too quick for the game. Just no one can catch him. His strength is very lacking, but again, it doesn't really come up. I don't really feel like he's getting bullied because he's just so quick. His agility, allows him to be that quick and just get away from everyone. Reactions is a bit low, but yeah, apart from that, he's been amazing for me. Definitely recommend him. So let's get into the tactics quickly. That's what I use. So I go into this formation at the moment. Just drop back width all the way wide, just because I want those centre mids and those strikers to just when the formation naturally is too narrow. I think for this game, you really do need someone running in behind the that position, maybe around the left back or around the full back, and then in between the full back and the centre back as well. You really need that kind of run, and you can only get that from wingers. But if you play this like this with width all the way down, all the way up, you get that same kind of effect. But then they also do pair up. They all sometimes they are quite close. You can play little 1-2s. So for me, this is just the best of both, And because you got all those midfielders, you're not leaving yourself caught out. And then obviously drop back one depth. What can you do? If you get to that real high, like plus 15 elo on champs, you need this. You really do. Well, I do anyway. Because some teams, if you got the players, you can be more attacking and box them in. But for me, this is just what you gotta do. Fast build up as well. Width I go all the way up again. Plays in the box all the way up. Corners all the way up. Free kicks all the way up. I just wanna, if I get the opportunity, if the opportunity is there, I want to take it. I don't want to think, if I just had one more player, I could have scored there. If I just had one more player making a run, one player in support. So I just tell everyone to get in there. The more options, the better. As you can see, there is Williams on the left and Belly on the right. Guedes behind him. De Jong, Vidal on midfield. Party. That's the way it lines up in game, and it's just great. The 4-1-2-2 has just been a revelation. Instructions: I just got to stay central, get behind, stay forward. I got down both strikers. I think I just got stay forward on Guedes. De Jong, I kind of wanted to be kind of a bit free roaming, so I just left everything on default. He's I just want him to kind of do his own thing. I don't want to kind of pin him down or anything. Okay, so Vidal, I have just stay back because I don't want him kind of flying forward all the time. He's more that DM role. De Jong can be the one who links the defense and attack. I don't really want Vidal to do that. I want him just to be breaking up play, making deceptions, just winning the ball back for the team pretty much. Same with Party, just stay back, cover center. That's what you need for your DMs, in my opinion. Fullbacks, again, the width is so wide that you don't need them overlapping. So I just say stay back on both of them. Yeah, stay back on both of them, and yeah, that's the way the team runs in game. And it's just honestly, if you got the coins, if you're kind of struggling to pick a team, definitely recommend this. It's by far the best team I've used in FIFA this year. So yeah, thanks for watching.